Shire. Alright, so for Top 5 Friday this week, I really wanted to do the scariest moments in video games. But I'll be honest, the more I tried to really think back and remember the scariest moments that really stood out, I kept going back to Resident Evil games. Now, don't get me wrong, there are so many good scary games, but there are so many great moments in the RE games that just stand out. So I really wanted to bring you guys the top 5 scariest moments in the Resident Evil franchise.
5.
First up is that pivotal moment in the first Resident Evil game where you go through the dining room and then you turn the corner in the hallway and you see that first zombie gnawing away at the corpse. Now, you know that you were playing a zombie game, but this just made it real. There's now a walking corpse moving very slowly right towards you, and it seems like your bullets don't even phase it. Finally, that son of a bitch makes it right to you and just latches on. You now know you aren't just playing a survival horror game, but attempting to survive horror.
4.
Number 4 on our list takes us all the way back to Resident Evil 4. Now, yes, this game did step away from zombies, but some would say this was the best game in the franchise. Outside of giving us an over-the-shoulder camera, but it also found a way to make that horrifying. You never knew what was right behind you, especially when that with a burlap sack and a chainsaw comes right for you. Yeah, him sneaking up behind you and swinging his chainsaw right into your shoulder for an insta-kill while you were trying to fend off a swarm of messed up villagers gets you to jump every goddamn time. Admit it, you heard that chainsaw, started to freak out, and then he just gets to you and, well, you jump screaming like a little bitch. 3 goes to a moment that I didn't even realize existed until I played the game again, remastered on the GameCube. But in Resident Evil 1, once you start the game, you were running away from zombie dogs before finding a moment of peace in the mansion. But if you try to go out the main door, whence you came, the load animation starts and a motherfucking dog jumps right out at you, and now you have to deal with that guy. I shit you not, I may have peed myself just a little bit. Well played, Capcom. Well played.
2.
Nemesis is easily the greatest villain in a Resident Evil game, and for good reason. Do you remember the first time you come across Nemesis in the police station and you think you can just get away from him just by running into another room? Because, come on, that's how you could get away from any bad guy in the game. But nope, this asshole follows you room to room, and that moment when you're like, oh shit, he almost got me there. But now, it's safe. And then he pops out with the bazooka to kill ya, right in the face. Yeah, that was terrifying.
1.
Now, yes, there are so many terrifying moments in the Resident Evil series, but how do you pick just one? Well, there's nothing more terrifying than being lulled into a safe sense of comfort and have ripped from your arms, violently. In Resident Evil 2, there was that one hallway that every gamer who's ever played it knows what I'm talking about here. It's a long hallway with boarded up windows. The first time you walk by and you see it, you're like, oh, nope, no, not going this way. Not happening. It's going to pop out of there. So you walk by cautiously, waiting for the scare, but alas, nothing happens. Then, eventually, you have all the items you need, and you're trying to race back to where you came from, and you don't even know that you're back to the same hall with the boarded up windows. And you just continue to run on through, thinking you're just as safe as you were the first time. Wrong-o! This time, zombie arms pop right out and grab onto you. Now, I remember seeing my dad play this game when I was a kid, and he dropped the controller, it scared him so bad, and he died. Years later, when I played it, I remember this hallway, and still screamed like a little bitch when I got grabbed. It was just the perfect situation for a good scare. So that's my list of top 5 terrifying moments in Resident Evil games. I'll be honest, I almost put swimming away from the giant lake monster in 4, because that part still gives me huge anxiety issues. Ugh. Anyways, let me know your favorite moments from the Resident Evil games below in the comments. Also, go check out and sub to my personal channel, where I got some cool videos there. Plus, I do this show called Dad Motivators, where I recap all the geeky news from the week that you need to know about. Thanks so much for that, guys. I'll see you next time.